I'd like a ride out to Skull Island, please.
I will risk these rough waters no more. For too long have I rocked in that watery cradle of death.
Freaky imagery.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm not going out there again until I'm sure I can make it there safely. I need a compass.
How will being able to draw perfect circles get you out to Skull Island?
Not that kind of compass. The directional kind. If you find me one, I'll take you to Skull Island.
No. This pie pan won't do any good there. This pie pan won't do any good. I don't think he'd like that. I don't want to cut that. I can't use the chisel with that. Darn child-proof caps? I can't open it. That opened it. I'm not hungover. I feel great. Head be clear, for clearing foggy heads. It's full of seawater. The pin just sinks. I need to make it float. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution. That doesn't look hungover at all. That doesn't need to be augured. The pin just sinks. I need to make it float. I can't use the magnet with that. Cool, a magnetic pin. The mind boggles at the possibilities. The pin just sinks. I need to make it float. I can't use the chisel with that. I can't use the magnet with that. I can't use the magnet with that. The pin just sinks. I need to make it float. No. I don't want to pin that.
Drop that. You can have it when you find me something I can use to patch the ship.
It's full of fermenting sugar water used for making rum. It's full of sugar water now. The pin just sinks. I need to make it float. That doesn't need to be augured. That doesn't need to be augured. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that.
Hey! Get out of here!
You'll spoil the ceremony.
Ick. That doesn't look hungover at all.
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god! Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery! Run for your lives!
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped. It's a big, heavy-looking cast iron cooking pot. I'm not gonna carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason. I'd like a drink, please.
Sure, sure.
That makes the drink oh so much more appealing. It just occurred to me that mixing medicine and alcohol is a really stupid and possibly lethal thing to do. If I were a real person instead of a lovably inept cartoon character with the potential for a few more sequels, I wouldn't even consider it. Skull! That's odd. It's supposed to cause drowsiness. I don't feel the least bit drowsy.
In fact, I feel,
So then the Undertaker says, I wanted to be a pallbearer, but I couldn't stop coughing.
You crack me up, Mort.
So what's with the new guy?
Oh, he's been like that for an hour now. Passed out cold. He'll come around.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I guess that's the end of the game, then.
What with him being the main character and all. Funny. I didn't think you could die in LucasArts adventure games.
Well, maybe they're trying something different.
When I should take care of him?
Would you? It's bad for business, having him just lie there.
Rest in peace and all that.
not really dead? Oh, come on, cut it out. It sure is dark. It won't open. I'm trapped. I can't use the mallet with that. Yikes. Where's that telltale pounding coming from? It's coming from within one of these coffins. From the dead. The dead that surround me. They must know my horrible secret. They'll never let me rest until I've paid for the wrongs I've committed against. Wait a second. I don't have a horrible secret. I can't open it.
Phew, I'm glad to be finally out of that thing, even though it was a spacious, comfortable model with plenty of leg and headroom. Well, hello there. Say, you look familiar.
Yes, well,
Of course! Guybrush Threepwood. You're the one who locked me in there in the first place.
well, you see, I've been meaning to...
No, I won't hear of it. That was the best time of my life. Gave me plenty of time to think, you know? To think about the things that really matter. I don't know if you've considered this, son, but live burials are not an altogether uncommon experience here in the Caribbean.
I wasn't aware of that.
Not to mention pirate raids and deadly sea battles, huge man-eating reptiles, dangerous quicksand pits, trigger-happy duelists, and of course, those pesky undead. Have you ever thought of what would happen to your loved ones should this gruesome fate befall you?
No, but...
Well, of course, you have plenty of time to think about it. Or do you? I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been dead. It's given me a whole new perspective on life. A life that I'm going to devote to making sure people's life insurance needs are met. Here, take one of my business cards I've had made up.
If you've been locked in that coffin, how are you able to have business cards made?
Now's not the time to worry about the technicalities, son. Now's the time to ask yourself, are you covered? Run along now and let me set up my office.
We're trapped in here. The door's locked.
Nonsense! This is one of Stan's cozy crypts, all equipped with a patented secure lock release mechanism. Just jiggle the handle there.
It's Stan. I can't see anyone in there right now. It's locked tight. Mutual of Stan.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
A sure sign of a fine, classy business establishment. No. No. Is that the photo that came with the frame?
No, that's my wife. Man, I wish people would stop with that.
It's a spicy, caffeine-free coffee alternative. It's from the Caribbean Correspondence Institute. No. Pirates don't drink purified water. You've convinced me. I want to buy some insurance.
A wise choice, and one you won't soon regret. The question isn't whether or not you can afford to buy an insurance policy, it's whether you can afford not to. Speaking of which, can you afford to buy an insurance policy?
Well, how much does it cost?
Oh, that depends on a variety of factors. How much coverage you need, how much you're willing to spend, all sorts of highly complicated sliding scale insurance equations and such. But I won't bore you with all that. Just let me ask you this. How much money do you have?
Well, I've got these wooden nickels.
I see. Maybe I've confused you somewhere along the line. While nothing would please me more to send you out of here, with the peace of mind that your family will be provided for in the unlikely event of your death, I have to run a business here. If you can't at least show me some collateral, I can't give you a policy.
This authentic pirate relic. A genuine tooth from an actual pirate. Only one of its kind.
Is that real gold?
The finest known to man. Not much spit on it either anymore.
Now you're starting to speak my language. All right, let's find a coverage plan that suits your needs. And you can rest assured that you've provided for your family well after your unfortunate departure.
What are the terms of this plan exactly?
It's quite simple, son. When you die, whoever holds that policy gets a lot of money.
A lot of money? Wow.
Wow is right. Now I want you to be careful out there.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
No, I'm serious. I want you to be very, very careful.
Will do. Hi, guys. I guess you'll be wondering how I came to be back from the dead. No questions for the dead guy come back to life? No questions like, is there life after death or is there a heaven? Will there be adequate parking? Fine. Be that way. I wouldn't tell you about the hereafter if you begged me. Nah. I'd like a drink, please.
Right.
This guy's dead again?
He's just faking it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the real thing this time.
Well, if you say so. He's an awfully fragile little fella, isn't he?
I'll take care of him.
Well, hello. What a surprise you're dropping in like this. Now you see, this is exactly what I was talking about.
I'm cashing in this insurance policy. Give me a lot of money.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
No, honest. I was dead for a really long time.
And you just got better?
Well, yes.
Do you have any proof of this miracle?
As a matter of fact, smart guy, no.
Then it appears that you're just wasting my time. Run along and play now. I'm trying to run a business here.
The coffin lid desk is a nice touch. That's not my job.
This guy's dead again?
That's not my job. can't see anyone in there right now. I'm cashing in this insurance policy.
But this is a life insurance policy. You collect when the policyholder dies.
I'm dead. I really am.
Do you have any proof that you're dead?
As a matter of fact, smart guy, no.
Then it appears that you're just wasting my time.
Hey, what an amazing story I have to tell. I was dead, but I live again. Who wants to hear about it? You guys don't deserve to hear a good story. What's in the cards for me? Fame? Fortune? Romance?
Ah, very well. We will consult the cards. The process of reading the tarot is a very complex one. Each draw of the cards foretells an upcoming event in your life. When assembled, they will tell the story of your future. A future filled with twists and... Ah!
What is it? Is that a good
It is death.
Well, in the tarot, death just means change, right? I mean, it's nothing to get worried about, right?
Sure, whatever you say. Now please go.
It says death. I wonder what that signifies. Look! A three-headed monkey!
Ah! Then the prophecies were true. Where? I don't see anything.
Hey, must have run away.
This is a very bad omen.
It's a tarot card that says death. It's locked. I really don't want to know what's in there. That melted cheese looks just like yellow tar. I guess I'll just drag this down to Haggis now. Here, Haggis. This stuff should work to patch up the ship.
Aye, laddie, indeed it should. The consistency of tar, but with a tangy pepper taste.
So, can I have your lotion now?
Aye, lad, go ahead and take it.
I guess I'm better at this pirating thing than I thought. It worked. I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles. The Murphy bed is slammed up so many times it's made a hole in the wall. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I can't use the mallet with that. It's so musty that I don't want to open it up. It's so musty that I don't want to open it up. Ugh, it's an old-fashioned water correct. It won't open. I can't reach it. The Good Soups, A Life in Pictures by M.M. Goodsoup. Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. Looks comfortable. I can't reach it. There must be some mistake. Read my tarot cards again.
There is no mistaking your fate, Guybrush. The cards do not lie. But if you insist, once again, it is death.
I'm feeling luckier. Give me another tarot reading.
Luck is not involved here, Guybrush. It is your destiny.
Whatever. Let's see what the cards say this time.
The card says death.
Are you sure you're not dealing from the bottom of the deck?
Remember that curse I told you about?
Okay, okay. Hit me.
Death?
How many of those cards do you have, anyway? How about giving me one more tarot reading?
This is evil work, Guybrush. The fates have conspired against you, and no man can interfere. Your path has been determined.
Okay, I get your point. I really do. Just one more time for Guybrush. Let me guess. Death?
Leave this place.
Huh?
You are putting us all in grave danger. Your very presence will bring us nothing but sickness, tragedy, and death.
Oh, yeah? Well...
Demon! Demon!
Madam Zima,
Begone. You will bring death to all who surround you. No good can come of this.
What do you know about the lost ring of Blood Island?
Oh, that's a very sad chapter in my family's history. My great-aunt Minnie Stroney Goodsoup was a well-to-do member of Blood Island society. Her one weakness was her romantic nature. She had a thing for pirates, one in particular. He came into port, she fell instantly in love, and they were engaged within the week. Then, on the eve of their wedding, he stole the fantastic Goodsoup diamond from her ring and sold it to smugglers on Skull Island. She wore the empty engagement band on her finger until the day she died, which was not long after. Some say she still haunts the Goodsoup family tomb. It is a sad story, is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat that?
Get lost, Chowderhead.
I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
Well, isn't it obvious? You can't be buried in the Good Soup family crypt unless you're a member of the Good Soup family.
Member of the family, huh? Uncle Griswold, it's me! Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you? I've never seen you before in my life. What is your name?
Wonton.
Wonton?
I spent several years in the Orient.
I don't recall having any relatives with that name.
Look at me. Don't I look just like a good soup?
No, you don't look much like a good soup at all. In fact, you look more like one of the broth's childs. They always did have weak features.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Every day I wander the Good Soup family hall of portraits and give my respects to each of my distinguished ancestors. Every distinguishing feature of the Good Soup family is there in those pictures, and I see nothing in any of those portraits that might remind me of you.
I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island.
There's nothing like family. No matter what may happen in the topsy-turvy world of the Caribbean resort business, I can always relax in the knowledge that I come from good, wealthy stock. Breeding. That's what's important. Breeding and culture. Just like Grandfather Lambert. Breeding, culture, and lots of really old money. It makes a man proud. It's funny. I don't remember Grandfather Lambert as looking so common. Oh, weird. It's like his eyes follow me. Pictures like that really creep me out.
It's already open. I can't use the nail with that. I can't use the nail with that. Look at me. Don't I look just like a good soup?
Now that you mention it, you do bear a slight resemblance to my great-grandfather C. Lambert Goodsoup.
Clammy? Why, folks back home used to tell me all the time. You're the spitting image of old Chowder Good Soup.
You know, I think you're right. I wonder why I didn't see it before.
I could just talk about good soup history all day.
Well, this is a wonderful chance for us to catch up on old times, what? Remember when our family first sailed onto Blood Island?
Do I? I still get goosebumps at the thought of it.
Ah, yes. When was that again?
1433?
1433?
2?
No. I can't believe someone of the Good Soup bloodline could be so ignorant of our family's heritage.
I'd like a drink, please.
Here you go, laddie.
This guy's dead again. I'll take care of him.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
It's me again. Was dead. Alive now. I could just talk about good soup history all day.
I am still not convinced. Every good soup is well read on our noble family history. If you knew anything about our family, I might believe you.
I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island. One nail will never be enough to hold down this bed.
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
I'm not sure if that's strong enough to hold it. I might need one more nail. There. The bed has been nailed down. That ought to do it. It's full of all the dates and fun facts you'd ever want to know about the Good Soup family. And it says I'll receive a new book every month, or cancel with no obligation, and keep my copy of Buccaneers and Bouillabaisse as a free gift. Wow. I'll bet his room charges are pretty hefty by now. Those nails are in there tough. Quaint. I'm sure there's nothing in there except one of those hotel Bibles. My piratey instincts tell me I should keep this to myself. I could just talk about good soup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that... Baron Salmon Bisque de Good Soup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream. In just 4 short years, he had formed the largest chain of all-soup restaurants in the Western Hemisphere. By 1635, he had driven the entire Van Salad family out of the Caribbean and had a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Actually, the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637, and the Good Soup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. Oh, all right. Whatever. Well, son, it looks like you were right. Welcome back to the glorious name of Good Soup.
I'm, honored.
And as a Good Soup, you're welcome to every benefit the name provides. Instant prestige around Blood Island. A 10% discount at any of the Good Soup resorts in the Caribbean. And, of course, medical, dental, and a 401k. And the best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, You will be buried in the extravagant Good Soup family crypt.
It's as if all my dreams have come true. I'd like a drink, please.
Coming right up. Oh dear, he's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death. And just as we were getting reacquainted, as his kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. The late lamented Wonton Good Soup shall be buried in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right. Ominous. It's a memorial plaque for Minnie Strony Good Soup. Yikes. It's a ghost in a bride's gown. She looks very sad and lonely.
Oh, hello there.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Minnie Good Soup, last in a long line of eligible Good Soup debutantes. I was buried here exactly 1 week after my wedding day. A wedding day that never came.
What happened?
I was the belle of Blood Island.
How many people can claim that?
Oh, how the lads adored me. I was courted by the richest, most handsome men in the Caribbean. But all my suitors bored me to tears. I wanted someone dangerous. I wanted a pirate. By the way, what do you do for a living?
Flooring inspector.
Oh. Then one day, a real pirate sailed his ship into the bay. I fell for him instantly, and we became engaged. But he left me standing at the altar, and I died of a broken heart.
Wow. That bites.
Oh, I know.
Hey, nice ring.
Oh,
Was it something I said?
I hate this ring. It's been passed down from mother to daughter in the Good Soup family for generations. It was to be my wedding ring until that evil pirate stole the diamond and left me. Left me here to die of a broken heart.
Where's the diamond for your ring?
It's gone. He took it.
Who took it?
My love, my honey cakes, my widow schnoobums, my LeChuck.
LeChuck is your schnoobums?
He pried the diamond from its satin during the rehearsal dinner. Oh, what a fool I was. He told me he was taking it out to get some fresh air.
Where did LeChuck take the diamond?
Cad, the fiend. He sold it to the smugglers of Skull Island. It's just so humiliating. I could just die.
Since you're, not using it, can I have your engagement band?
This ring will remain on my finger until I have a wedding band to replace it.
Go into the light.
If only it were that easy. I'm afraid I can never leave this crypt until I marry. Are you attached?
Yes.
What a shame. You sure have pretty eyes.
Were there any other suitors you found attractive?
You mean besides LeChuck? Well, there was one I could have fallen for. Young Charles de Goulash. He had such a radiant smile.
What happened to him?
You know, it's funny. I don't know. He checked into the hotel one night and I never saw him again.
What happened to that young man you liked so much?
Why, the last time I saw Charles, he had checked into the hotel.
How do I get out of this crypt?
There's no way out of this crypt for either of us. I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love. And you can't leave because the door's locked.
This is just a shade too creepy for me. I'm leaving.
Morbid.
No. Good soup is food. I don't want to get my fingerprints all over it.
This is going to be so cool. Die!
Oh, I'm not going to do that again. I think I broke my skull. I'm all skull.
It's your own fault. Stop scaring me like that.
So I did scare you? Really?
Well, startled is more like it.
Oh.
But startled in a terrified kind of way. You really are very, very scary.
Don't talk down to me.
I really don't have any choice.
I saw you get out of that crypt. Does this mean that you're dead?
No, I was only faking.
Darn. I thought together we could walk among the living and spawn a new wave of terror throughout the Caribbean.
So what you're saying is that you only love me for my legs.
Something like that. Hey!
That must be the gravedigger. Hey, mister! Help!
What? Who's there? Who said that? Who's scaring poor old Mort, the gravedigger?
There's been a horrifying mistake. I've been buried alive in the Good Soup family crypt.
All right. This joke has gone far enough. You kids should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's no joke. I'm really trapped in here.
Crazy kids with your long hair and your Baroque music. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You must love horror stories to own all these collectibles.
Reading fantastic stories about the dead helps me keep my mind off my work.
I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now.
Have a good time.
It's a dinosaur from the monsters that time couldn't care less about. It's a poster for some dumb book about undead pirates. It's the poster for some really trashy monster book. Trust me, it'll never sell. Nah. It's a poster for Suckers 12, The Beaking. It's either a dead parrot or a very strange bat. Looks like a Halloween mask. It's a bunch of cheesy horror stories. Cloying, yet grisly at the same time. It looks like he's writing a horror novel. It's called The Grog That Drank People, part 1 of a 3-book cycle. I wonder why trashy media always comes in 3s. It's a glowing lantern. Nah. I can't reach. Nah. Spooky. It's hard to see what it is from where I'm standing. Judging by the beard, I'm guessing it's a goat. I can't use the measuring cup with that. I don't think he'd like that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. Alas, I can't use Murray with that. I've got it.
Hey, what happened to the light?
Alas, I can't use Murray with that. I don't think he'd like that. It's me again, the guy who isn't trapped in the Good Soup family crypt.
What do you want?
Why are you wasting your money on all this bad fiction?
At least my bad fiction doesn't require over $1,000 in hardware.
I see your point. Let me out of this crypt!
I'm not falling for your tricks this time. Just leave me alone and let me read my horror novels.
This isn't a trick. I'm really trapped in this crypt. I drank a special potion that put me into a coma. Thinking I was dead, they buried me in this crypt.
Yeah, right. They did that in the book. Never trade lunches with a corpse. If you kids ever came up with an original idea, I might believe you.
I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now. Even with this crowbar, I wouldn't be strong enough to pry this thick gate open. I don't think that would be interesting. I can't use the mallet with... the chisel is too small to work on these bars. The magic wand has no effect on that. Looks like minestrone, delicately seasoned with cobwebs and mouse knuckles. No, really, I couldn't. I'm full. It's a glowing lantern. Murray, do your stuff.
Okay.
Mortal fool! Release me from this wretched tomb! I must be set free, or I will haunt you forever! I will hide your keys beneath the cushions of your upholstered furniture! And never more will you be able to find socks that match!
All right, hang on. I'm coming.
Great work, Murray.
I was terrifying, wasn't I? My demonic powers have made me omnipotent!
Uh-oh. Looks like the lantern ran out of oil.
There. It's open. Now shuffle off and give me peace.
It's useless now that it's out of oil. Hi.
Hello again, handsome.
When will you be able to go to your rest?
I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love.
I'll just check back in with you later.
Hey, Guybrush. There sure are a lot of skeletons in here.
Uh-oh.
Quick, pull the head off one and stick me on top of the spine.
I don't think I want you walking around freely, Murray.
Oh, please.
I'm getting out of here. Well, Murray, are you ready to continue our heady adventuring? Murray? Where'd he go?
Welcome back to Mutual of Stan.
It's me again. Was dead. Alive now. How's business?
Oh, it's just wonderful. Now that the volcano is erupting again, the reservations are just pouring in.
I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island. I don't think he'd like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I was just... Charles? Charles de Goulash, is it really you?
Minnie! It's been so long.
Oh, Charles, it has. It has. You look so different.
Really? Why, you look exactly the same.
Oh, Charles, how you flatter me. Oh, but you must go now.
But why? Now that I've found you again after all these years.
What would our families say if they knew we were alone together on such a romantic night?
Minnie, this may sound rash, but I love you, Minnie Good Soup.
Oh, Charles, you mustn't.
Oh, I can't help it. I've always loved you. Do you hear? I've always loved you, Minnie, and I always will. Come away with me now.
Elope? Oh, but Charles, it just isn't done. Think of the scandal it would cause.
To heck with the scandal, Minnie.
Oh.
Marry me.
Oh, yes, Charles. Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Then kiss me, my love.
Morbid. No. Nah. Tastefully done.
Have you found her, you cadaverous canine?
Yeah, nope. Nope, she's not on Plunder Island, Captain LeChuck.
Then scour the seas, you ossified rats! Hunt them down, then bring them to me. Find me Guybrush Threepwood. It's with him that you'll find Elaine. Burn down every island in the Caribbean if you have to. But bring me my bride! And more slaw! Curse those villains! They never give you enough slaw with these bad